Hey, Dad, it's Michael. I'm glad I caught you. I just wanted to know when you were going to come down to see the baby. Sarah's due pretty soon, and we'll get the room made up for you if that's convenient.
Michael, it's a tough time for me right now, you know.
Well, so what's going on?
I'm just really busy, you know. It's
You're busy? Dad, it's your grandson. You don't want to see him? I mean, what are you trying to tell me?
Look, this is all so complicated.
What's complicated about it, Dad? You come see the grandson, that's it. It's pretty simple.
Look, I need to go.
He's too busy to come. Whatever.
I'm sorry.
The man is just so selfish.
Did he say anything else?
Does he ever?
Just give him time.
Time? Wouldn't you want to be here? Maybe I should tell him not to come at all. I want a fresh start. Why wouldn't he want that? Wouldn't you?
Just try not to get angry at him.
I'm not angry. Just disappointed.
He's in Charlotte. It's halfway to Raleigh.
No.
Maybe you could just...
Sarah, no. The man can't even bother to come see his grandson. Maybe it's best if I just lay off for a bit. I don't know. I'll always be there for you. Both of you. I promise.
The car has been acting funny, so go easy on it.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Your dad didn't get everything wrong. You won't get everything right.
At least I'll be there.
Wait, Michael.
I'll be right back.
Hey Mike, it's John again. I just spoke to Steven, and we were just kind of comparing what we've heard. I don't know if you've heard anything more. I know the company's been struggling recently, but anyway, I'm on my way to Raleigh now, and give me a call back, or I guess I'll just see you when I get there. Okay, bye.
When the world is crashing all around you and you feel it's over, giving up is one step away. The faith you have begins to fade. Doubt it clouds your mind and hope seems out of reach. Don't give up, just hold on. Love is here to lead you on. When you're weak, he will be strong. Keep holding on. Trials come, do not fear. God is showing he's the one to calm the storm. Keep holding on.
Mr. Waters. Mr. Waters. Mr. Waters, do you understand everything I've told you?
No. Did I do something? Can I do something?
Mr. Waters, the economy isn't what it used to be, and difficult decisions have had to be made. Cutbacks where there were redundancies. I hope you understand.
My wife is 9 months pregnant. 9 months. What am I supposed to tell her?
This packet has information that should assist you in your search for other employment. It's been tailored for your location.
A packet.
We're very sorry.
I bet.
Hey.
Hi.
I just thought I'd pop in and say hello. Is, Michael home?
No, he's in Raleigh on business.
Oh, okay. How's the baby?
Kicking hard.
I bet. Are you resting?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just doing chores.
Well, as long as I'm here, I might as well help out and let you take a break.
Oh, no, that's okay. I mean, I'm...
Oh, goodness. Oh, it's fine.
More coffee?
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey. So, how'd it go? No.
It's over.
Wow.
I was really hoping you were wrong.
What'd they say?
Doesn't matter. You're fired. Or you're let go. Or we're letting you go.
I'm sorry, Mike.
What about you? How'd yours go?
Same as usual.
I don't know what I'm gonna say to Sarah.
She's probably gonna call. I wouldn't tell her over the phone, though.
She just called. I didn't answer it.
Look, this is probably the last thing you want to hear right now, but God knows you've got a baby on the way. He's gonna take care of you. It's gonna work out, Mike. When we get back to Atlanta, let's meet up again. Between the two of us, we have enough contacts. We can figure something out.
Thanks.
So you feel like grabbing lunch or something? It's on me.
No. I think I'm gonna head back to the hotel and just try to figure this out.
All right. Hey, if you need anything, call me.
Hey, Dad. If you're there, can you pick up? Hello? Look, something's happened, and I just wanted to talk to you about it. I'm sorry about yesterday. I didn't want to argue with you. So please, just give me a call back. Bye.
Yeah, can I help you?
Yeah, you don't happen to have any batteries for this?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's all right.
Excuse me. Do you know if there's a snack area somewhere? My wife is pregnant and she's gonna eat the bed sheets if I don't bring back something.
I hear you on that one. There's a vending machine, but I think that's out of order.
All right, well, I can figure something out.
Yeah, good luck.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. Hey, hold on. Kind of embarrassed. This is all I had. I found it in my bag.
No, man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's surprising how much you can eat.
I know what you mean. My wife's pregnant, too.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thanks.
Thanks again.
Perfect. Stupid car.
Michael?
Yeah, it's me. Are you okay?
I'm in labor, Michael.
For how long?
Hours? Why didn't you call me?
My phone was off. I thought I'd leave early.
Oh, good. Well, how close are you? He's on his way. What's wrong? Here's your mom, Michael. I gotta go.
No, Sarah, wait.
All right, sweetie. All right. Just breathe. Are you close?
Mom, listen.
She's progressing nicely. Lots of contractions. I'll keep a close eye on her until you get here. I cannot believe my first grandbaby is almost here. Aren't you excited?
My car broke down.
I'm right out here, honey. Okay. How bad?
Honestly, I don't know.
Do you know where you are?
Feels like the middle of nowhere. I got off the highway about 20 minutes ago. I was south of Charlotte, I think.
Why did you get off the highway?
Mom, is that important?
All right. Never mind. What about a friend? Do you know anyone who lives nearby?
I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
Your father is in Charlotte.
You think he's gonna drive all the way out here, let alone answer his phone?
No.
Look, I'm just wasting time. I'm gonna see if I can find some help.
Okay.
I don't know how to tell her.
I'll tell her.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Why?
It's complicated.
Well, she has to know. It'll be worse later.
All right, fine. You tell her. But do you know how to text?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure out where I am. I'll text you the location, keep you updated that way, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Mom, if I don't...
You'll get here. I know it.
I gotta go.
Bye.
So, how close is he? What?
Michael's car broke down. He's all right. He's all right. He's trying to figure out a way home right now.
No. Where is he?
Near Charlotte.
That's so far. He's not gonna make it.
Well, he may be even closer than we think.
What if he doesn't make it?
I know. I know.
That'll kill him if he doesn't make it for this. I told him to get this stupid car fixed.
He's gonna do everything he can, okay?
Ow. We need to pray for him.
Hello? Hello, is anyone in here? Hello? Anyone back here? Why is this place even open? Hello?
Hello? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Hey, is something wrong? Huh?
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, no, actually, I'm not. My car, it broke down just up the road. And if you have a phone book or anything...
Oh, yeah, sure. You come on inside. What sort of car trouble you having? My name's Bob, by the way.
Really, if you could just find the phone book, I think that'd be the best help for me right now.
Yeah, if I can find the phone book. You know, I know a lot about cars, and I can check it out if you want, see if it's something simple or if you got something more serious. Yes? No?
All right. Okay. All right.
Good. It's worth a shot. Maybe we can get you on your way. Well, you're not going anywhere. Blew a main belt. Heading to Atlanta? Just a guess. You a business guy or something?
Yeah, I was.
Well, there's nothing in the phone book's gonna help you tonight. I can replace that thing, but I need to order the part.
Okay. Thanks for your help. Come on, pick up, John.
Hello.
Hey, John.
Mike? It's late. What's going on?
I know I'm sorry, but just listen.
Are you serious?
Can you leave tonight and pick me up on your way home?
Well, I would, but I'm already back in Atlanta. I left yesterday after we met up.
I don't know what to do, man. There's no one nearby. Except some creepy gas station guy. I got no options, man. I'm stuck out here.
How far along is she?
She's got to be moving along. I'm hours away.
All right. Tell you what, I'll see what I can do from my end.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Bye.
Hey, wait up. Wait up.
Hello again.
Do you have a car?
You can't take mine.
I'll pay you.
All I got's that RV in the back.
What about a junker?
You know, that used to be a good way to make a buck, but not so much anymore.
Hey, wait up. Is there like a AAA or a tow truck company I can call?
Yeah, that ain't gonna do you much good this time of night, though.
Bus station. What about a bus station?
No, there ain't no buses out here.
A taxi?
No.
Where am I?
Huh?
The town. Where am I?
Oh, 9753 Ransomville Road.
Ransomville?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the town?
Ransomville.
Somebody please answer this. You like to read?
Yeah, a lot. You?
Some.
You got a favorite?
What, book? Not really. Sarah?
It's Mom.
Well, how is she?
She's okay. Contractions hurt.
Have you called anyone, see if they can help? I mean, are you doing okay?
We're all right. She's just stressed.
I still haven't found a ride.
Keep trying.
Mom, can you tell Sarah that I love her, please?
Michael?
Mom, the phone's about to die. Did you hear what I said?
Hello?
Mom. Kidding me? Come on.
What are you doing?
It's not in there.
What?
My phone charger. I know I brought it.
I got a phone. I have a phone.
Oh, I need my phone. It's got my wife's number in it.
You don't know your wife's phone number?
Oh, it's a smartphone. You just hit the buttons.
Smartphone. Huh. Bad idea.
This thing's so old.
Come on, man, fill it up.
I'm going.
Hey,
hello?
Look, I got stranded here on my way to Atlanta. There's not any chance you guys are headed that way.
Atlanta? No way, man.
I can pay you.
How much?
$40. $40 and I get you a check on the other end.
All right, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hey, man, scoot over.
Huh?
Come on, can't you see we have another passenger here? Move over.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
Is that your stuff over there?
Oh, yeah. 1 second. No.
Come on, man, come on! Real mature.
Save it.
Aren't you gonna read that, or don't you want to pray or something? I saw your Bible. Are you a Christian?
Yeah. What about you?
No, not at all.
No. Just sit here.
If you don't mind me asking, I mean, what's the rush? Why are you in such a hurry?
My wife's in labor at home, and I'm here. Stuck here.
Oh.
And you want to know what the last thing I said to her was? I'll be right back.
Unbelievable.
So how long have you been here?
All my life. What?
No, it's nothing.
No, go ahead. You can say it.
It's just that it's really old.
I'm old. Mom and Pop started this place when I was a kid. It works for this town, you know? People come here to get their gas. I mean, it's the only place to get gas for miles around here.
So what about your parents? They still around, or is it yours?
Oh, it's mine. Yeah. Just me. I own it.
What they do, throw you a party, hand you the keys?
No, the attorney gave me the keys. Along with the car, the house, family photo album, yada, 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 yada. It was a car accident. Drunk driver.
What'd you do?
Well, you know, what could I do out here? You know, I came into the place, I opened the door, turned the light on, and people came, cars came, just like usual. And I do that every day.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. People say they understand, you know? They don't.
I guess not.
What about you? What's your story? I mean, you got a lot of kids? Is this your first?
First.
You scared?
Wouldn't you be?
Boy or girl?
Boy.
Did you pick a name? What about Bob?
We haven't really settled on a name yet.
It's a little late for that. I mean, my dad's name was Bob. What about your dad? What's your dad's name?
David.
Steven. Yeah. It's a good name.
What about you, Bob? You married?
Nah.
You never wanted kids?
That's a little personal. It gets a little lonely out here.
I bet. I bet it gets real lonely.
We can wait.
Sweetie, we cannot wait.
No, we're staying here.
Listen, that baby is coming whether you want it to or not. And even if Michael left right now, he wouldn't even be here for at least a few hours.
I'm not leaving.
Honey, you cannot do this to yourself because of him. It's not your fault. It's not his fault.
You don't understand.
I don't understand.
No, you don't.
Listen to me. I am his mother. I was right there in the middle of it, between him and his father.
Yeah, well, he might be your son, but he's my husband. Don't assume you know everything about Michael. He's not the same man who left your house when he was 20.
That's not fair.
No, none of this is fair. And I know what it's gonna do to Michael. I just want him here.
Believe me, I would much rather have him here than me. I know you want him here, but he's doing the best he can. So am I.
I'm sorry.
Hey, what are you doing?
Something stupid, but I'm doing it anyways.
Again?
Can I help you?
Look, this is gonna sound crazy, but can you give me a ride to Atlanta?
Sorry, pal.
Come on, man, I'll give you whatever you want.
Do you know how far that is? It's late, I'm headed home.
Hey, what kind of phone is that?
What?
Is that the same phone as this?
Yeah, so what?
Do you have a charger for it?
What is your problem?
Do you have a charger for it or not?
I don't know if this is a game or what, but I'm about 5 seconds away from...
It's a simple question. I'm sorry, it's a simple question.
Yes, I have a phone charger.
With you?
No, when I saw you coming, I threw it into the woods. Yes.
I'll give you 20 bucks for it.
20 bucks.
Yeah, that's all I got.
I need my charger.
Man, come on, take the 20.
No, thank you.
Please, take...
Give the man the charger, and your gas is free.
I fill it up?
If you give him the charger, you can take as much as you want.
I'll take that 20.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You know that guy?
Not really.
Just keep it that way.
It's over there.
Huh?
Behind the counter.
Oh. You don't care about me being back here?
No, it's fine. Just don't steal anything.
Why'd you do that?
Huh?
Out there. I didn't ask you to do that.
I know.
Thanks.
I'll bill you later. I'm just kidding.
Sean, give me good news, buddy.
I'm on 85, headed north.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
Well, don't you have to work in the morning?
Yeah, but I'll be fine. Who knows? Maybe we'll both be out of a job.
How far out are you?
GPS says about 3.5 hours.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry.
Driving as fast as I can.
Thanks. Yeah, I really appreciate this.
Yeah, no problem. I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Michael?
Mom, good news. John's on his way. He left a minute ago.
That's great news, honey.
He's still like 3 hours away.
She'll be ready to push soon.
Already? You guys need to get to the hospital.
I've tried to tell her, but she refuses to leave.
Why?
She's upset, Michael. She wants you here.
Let me talk to her.
Hey.
Hey, sweetheart. Babe, you gotta stop waiting on me. You gotta go to the hospital.
I don't want to.
Sarah, go. I'll be okay.
I'm sorry, Michael.
John's on his way to pick me up.
Really?
Look, I'm gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
I know you wanted to be here.
You gotta do what's best for the baby.
Okay. Michael? What are we gonna call him?
Okay, Sarah. Michael, gotta go. All right, here we go, honey. Good.
So, what do you do for a living?
I am very, very recently unemployed.
How recent?
12 hours.
When you said earlier you were a businessman, I didn't know, you know.
My wife doesn't even know yet.
You didn't tell her?
I thought I was coming up for a yearly review and they fired me. Maybe after she has the baby, I'll let her know, you know. It's gonna be hard to buy diapers with no money.
Things will work out. Have some faith. So, what about your wife? Did you hear something?
Yeah, she's on her way to the hospital.
That's good, isn't it?
I'm not with her.
Is anybody?
My mom.
And your dad? Shouldn't you be praying or something?
Why are you asking me that again?
Well, isn't that what you people do?
I don't feel like praying right now.
She's gonna be all right. Can I ask you something? If that book is what you say it is, then, well, what good is it if you don't do what it says?
You said you weren't a Christian.
I'm not. I just think it's weird is all.
So you've read it?
Do you?
Yeah, sure. I try. Look, if you have something on your mind, why don't you just go ahead and say it?
I'm just trying to see things from your perspective. It's not my life. I think the book is crazy, and some of the things, well, some of the people who read it are really odd. And some of the things Jesus says...
What?
Nothing. If the book is what you say it is, then now's the time, right?
To do what?
To pray, to read, meditate, bang a gong, something.
Why do you care what I do or don't do? You don't know me. Why is it your business?
I guess it isn't. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to understand. I don't have...
You don't have anyone to talk to. I get it. But I didn't ask to be brought here. I don't want to be here. I want to go home. I think I'm done talking.
Maybe I had the wrong idea about you.
Can't walk. Oh, right. Hang on. I'll be right back.
I need a wheelchair for a pregnant woman.
Jackie, we need a wheelchair.
What are you doing?
You had an offer on this place? Hey, wait up. Hey, what? Did someone want to buy this place?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
They said they liked the location.
But you don't want to sell?
Nope.
How much?
For what?
This place.
You really think that's your business?
Asking personal questions is rude. You're right. Seriously, I think you should do it.
You know me for what? 5 minutes? I'll take it under advisement.
I don't get it. You have the Quran, a couple Hindu books, all these others, but no Bible.
You know what? Religion, it's a great big scam.
Then why read about it?
Call it curiosity.
But you're not curious about the Bible.
I know enough.
Had some experience? What happened?
You're very confusing, you know. I tried to talk to you earlier about your religion, your faith, and you didn't give me anything. And now you want to talk about me.
Talked about me enough. What are the pins for?
Nothing.
What are you planning a trip?
My parents were.
Is this them? You afraid to leave?
What's the Christian guy afraid of?
What's that supposed to mean?
Just like all the rest, Michael. Every single one of them.
Who?
You wear your little Christian t-shirts and you carry your little books around. And you can't be bothered to pray. It's ridiculous. The hypocrisy of you people. Why you even bother?
Bob, you say you have this history.
My parents were Christians, okay?
Okay.
They took me every Sunday. I know the atmosphere. I know the drill.
So you had a problem with the preaching?
I had a problem with the people. When my parents died, I had nobody, nothing. So the church, they swoop in. They're gonna help me, right? And they say they're sorry, and they shed a few tears. Everybody forgot about me. They moved on. How many of them really cared? And how many of them were just shedding a tear because, you know, that was the thing to do that week? No more calls, no more visits. Unless, of course, you're a customer. They show up, they get gas. And I know these people, but nobody is interested in a conversation. They cared about me because it was popular. Then you show up. I say, hey, maybe this kid's all right. Maybe he's for real. Maybe it was just me, you know? Maybe it's because I'm here. It's this town. No? You're just the same.
I'm being hypocritical?
Yes.
Me?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's talk about you. You sit here and you mope around. You're all lonely, sad. You got this RV back here. You got an offer on this place. What are you scared of? You can leave at any time. Make it happen.
You don't know anything.
I know you're afraid to leave. If you hate this place so much, go.
And go where?
Anywhere.
I'm too old. It's too late for that now.
Bob, what are you, like 50?
52.
Man, ancient.
Oh, says the kid with the baby on the way. The married kid.
What are you, jealous? Is that it?
No, I'm not jealous, you idiot.
You have the opportunity for a fresh start. Minnie would kill for it. I'm the one that's stuck here, not you.
You missed the birth? I mean, you're late by an hour or something, and what's the big deal? I mean, you think you're gonna be branded as a crappy father now?
Just leave me alone.
Why is this such a big deal to you?
Because it is. You don't get it. I don't want to make the same mistakes. I want to know my son. And I want him to know me.
Why does missing the birth affect that?
I've just thought about it for so long. Just seeing his face, holding him. My wife's there and I'm not there, and I want my dad to be there, but he can't even bother to show up.
Is he still around?
I don't know what his problem is. Some days I wonder what's the point.
The point is, you still got him. You still have him. Don't waste that. Because one morning you're gonna wake up. He's gone. There must be something you can try.
Maybe I'm done trying.
You just proved my point.
What?
your faith isn't real.
Hello?
Hi.
How is she?
She's okay, hun. She's pushing pretty hard now. It's exhausting.
Can I talk to her?
Well, she's in a lot of pain, honey.
Mom, just put her on the phone.
Okay. I've got him on speaker.
Michael?
Sarah.
Ah!
Sarah.
I'm sorry, we lost the call.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing, Lord. I don't know why you brought me here. I failed my wife. I failed this guy. I need your help. I need your help. What do I do?
Bob,
I was gonna be a teacher out west. I'd been accepted to University of San Diego. Dad wasn't encouraging, but he warmed to it in time. He was hoping I'd take over this place. And then one day he surprised me, you know, he brought me in here and showed me this. Before, we'd never been anywhere. We were gonna see a bunch of sights. And then end up in San Diego. And they were gonna help me move in. They went on a date that night. And they were coming home after to celebrate with me. They never made it home. What sort of a guy does that? What sort of a person believes in him? I don't think he exists at all.
Why am I here tonight? These aren't easy questions to answer. There's no way I could ever understand everything you've been through. But what I do know is the only place I find real peace is in Christ.
What, are you the answer man now? Don't even start with me.
You spent your entire life poring through these books, looking for the answer. But you've been looking in the wrong book.
You talking about the book you didn't bother to read tonight? You talking about the God you didn't pray to?
That's not God's fault. It's mine.
Was that for you?
There's no way.
Hey.
What are you doing here?
Your mom called. Said you were in trouble.
So you came?
Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Thanks for coming.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Can you give me a second? I'll be right back.
So I guess this is goodbye.
Guess so. I'm gonna leave the car here. Is that okay? It might be a while before I can get back and pick it up.
Oh, I'll try to pull it up on the lot, and then whenever you need it, it'll be here.
Yeah?
Sure. Hey. What are you doing?
Here.
What is this?
You know what this is?
Seriously?
My faith is real. This book is real. I haven't been anything I'm supposed to be tonight. And I'm sorry. I know you think the Bible's crazy. Jesus is crazy. I'm nuts. But please, don't let me be the reason you don't read this book.
Don't you think you better be going?
This is worth my time. It's never too late for a fresh start.
Thanks, kid.
Sure.
Hey, who is that guy?
My dad.
Yep.
Hey, John.
My dad picked me up.
No way.
I'm sorry about all the craziness and getting you out of bed.
No, man, that's great. I'll just head home.
Okay. Drive safe, dude.
Hey, Mike,
Yeah.
talk to him.
Later.
See ya.
Hello?
Hey, Mom. I'm on my way.
What? How?
Dad picked me up.
That's great, honey.
How is she?
Can you put her on speaker?
Okay, just a sec.
Michael?
I'm on my way.
I love you.
Be strong, baby. Hang in there.
Hurry, please.
Okay. Okay.
deep breath. Here we go again, okay? I know you're tired. You can do this. You can do this. Deep breath.
You know, you're the last person in the world I expected to show up.
Sorry to disappoint.
That's not what I meant. I tried to call earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You want to go back?
What?
Because if you want to go back, I can take you back. I can just go home. That's okay.
Oh, come on.
I came to pick you up, didn't I? Huh?
Yeah, you're here. You actually showed up. Is that hard to pick up a phone?
How about I just drive?
Fine.
What's wrong?
The baby has switched to a posterior position.
Wait, what does that mean?
Basically, that means the baby is face up. It's more pushing and more pain. We might need to consider a C-section.
No, I don't want to do that. I want to have the baby naturally.
There's no problems with the baby at this time. So you can push if you want. But it is an option.
I can do this.
How's the job going? Look, Mike, we can just...
I got fired.
I'm sorry.
Why didn't you want to come?
What?
When I called the other day.
It's complicated.
Don't punish your grandson because of me.
It's not because of you.
And what is it?
Michael, I did everything I could think of to take care of you and your mom, but somewhere along the way, I lost you. I lost you both.
You didn't lose us. You left.
It wasn't that simple.
Yeah, it was.
I wasn't the only one with problems.
Mom still loves you. You two can still be okay.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Look, this is way more complex than I'm comfortable with right now.
Look, I'm so tired of this fighting and this bickering. It is so pointless. You're not the greatest father in the world. We get it. But I'm trying to forgive you. Can't you forgive yourself?
Mike.
Look, this is a second chance. I want my son to know his grandfather. Maybe if he gets to know you, who you are, maybe I can too.
I don't deserve any of you.
It's not about you deserving us. We want you to be with us.
Why?
I have spent my entire life trying to be different than you. But Sarah, there are some things that she loves about me that come from you. We have some bad memories between us. And I am giving you the opportunity to make some new ones. Don't you want that?
I'm here, aren't I?
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm so tired. Why isn't he moving?
You've given it your best. You've been pushing a while. I think it's time to get him out.
That's not how I wanted it.
Let's get her into surgery.
Okay.
It's gonna be fine.
coming inside?
Yeah, sure.
I forgive you.
What?
I forgive you.
I'm scared.
It'll be okay.
I don't want to do that.
I know.
How close is he?
I don't know.
Hold the door, hold the door. Where is she?
They took her to surgery.
Surgery?
Almost there. It hurts.
Sarah!
Michael?
Sarah!
I'm guessing he's your father?
I said I push it back.
We have to move.
Wait. I want to push.
No, we've tried that.
Listen, if I want to try and push, we're going to try and push.
I guess that's that.
Is that what you really want? All right, let's get her to the room.
She's all yours.
Let's go.
Thank you. He really wanted you here.
I know.
He loves you, David. We all do.
Can you say hello to your daddy? Hi, Daddy.
Buddy.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah,
He's beautiful. What are you gonna call him?
This is it?
Yep.
Looks kind of old.
Hey, kid. I taped the key under the back bumper. The engine should be all set. I'll bill you later. Thanks for the chat. I learned a few things about myself. Hopefully, you did too. P.S. Not so crazy after all.
your mind, and hope seems out of reach. Don't give up, just hold on. Love is here to lead you on. When you're weak, he will be strong. Keep holding on. Trials come, do not fear. God is showing he's the one to calm the storm. Keep holding on. Unanswered, and the silence overwhelms. The mystery of what will happen, it weighs upon your heart. Maybe that's God's way to show you that he is in control. Yeah, he is in control. Don't give up, just hold on. Love is here to lead you on. When you're weak, he will be strong. Keep holding on. Trials come, do not fear. God is showing he's the one to calm the storm. Keep holding on. He can see what you don't see. Trust in him, he'll be your strength to overcome this tragedy. Just believe, don't give up, just hold on. Love is here to lead you on. When you're weak, he will be strong. Keep holding